This is News Talk 95.1 FM, 790 AM KFYO, mornings with Dave King and Matt Martin. We've got the Car Pro Jerry Reynolds on the phone. Jerry, how are you doing? How was your week off?
Good. Really nice. It's been a week. Spent a week at the lake and had a ball. Thank you.
I saw a few of your pictures.
Now, what lake do you go to if you live in the Dallas area?
I go to Lake Granbury. I've had a house down there for years.
And, we used to spend a lot
it's
of
an hour
time
and a half from my house, so it's not a bad drive at all.
We used to spend a lot of time at Lake Texoma. Boy, that is a huge lake, and I caught more fish in that lake than I have ever anywhere else in my life.
I hear that all the time. I got another friend that he's been on furlough, so he's been doing a lot of fishing up there. And man, he's pulling the big stripers out left and right.
Yeah. Well, I see you're driving a Jeep this week.
I am. I've got the 2020 Gladiator, which is a Jeep Wrangler with a pickup bed on the back. Interesting looking vehicle. It's sort of polarizing. It's been one of those weeks where people love it or they hate it, but a very capable vehicle. These things have been out just about a year now. They came out of the gate selling like crazy. They were all bringing window sticker price, and dealers couldn't get enough. And since that time, they've cooled off to the point that now they've got incentives and things. So for those who have waited, thinking prices were going to come down, they have. This is the Mojave edition. A little different than a Rubicon, which has always been Jeep's vehicle that if you wanted to go off-road and you wanted to climb rocks and you wanted to go up mountainsides, you could do that. This package is similar, except it's geared more for high-speed adventures, desert running, and that sort of thing. So for me, being, in Dallas without any mountains to climb, this one, and I had the Rubicon last year, but this one is more enjoyable, on the highway, at freeway speeds. Very roomy inside, lots and lots of things that go along with the four-wheel drives inside, the switches, to configure this thing to whatever you want it to. Really big back seat, comfortable car. I mean, it's a good daily driver. It's large, it's heavy. All that four-wheel drive suspension stuff makes it heavy. It's got a V6 under the hood. Getting about 25 miles to the gallon out on the highway, which isn't too bad. But overall, I'd say it's enjoyable. It's just pricey. This one's got a window sticker of $58,000, but as I say, they're deeply discounting them right now. So if people have waited for just that right time, this could be it.
All right, Jerry, my question with the whole Jeeps is the bed of this one has a truck bed, a short truck bed, and the bed of them it's not very big, and compared to the drive of one that does not have the truck bed, which one would you recommend?
I'd probably go with the regular Wrangler if you're not going to use the bed, because it cuts down on the overall length, and it's going to be easier to park and drive. One thing I do love about Jeeps, Matt, is you can get all these different configurations of tops. This one's got a three-piece top. You can look at the sky above you from the driver's seat or not. Same with the passenger
almost like a
seat.
T-top?
Yeah, it is. And then the back row above that, you can remove that panel, and it's kind of cool. It's a hardtop otherwise, and the thing I like about Jeeps with the hardtop is it cuts down on a lot of the noise that you get in a Jeep, because Jeeps are typically known to be loud inside, and the hardtop does help with that some. But they make it real easy to get these tops off. Now you don't have to get the toolbox out to do it. You don't need two people to do it. It's actually pretty simple.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm looking over on CarProUSA.com, and I see that you've got the top 10 finishers on the 2020 American Made Index. What exactly is that?
They measure the number of parts that are made in America that go into a car. And this year, the Ford Ranger actually came out number one on the list, which was a little bit of a surprise for me, at least. And it had the highest content of American-made parts. Jeep Cherokee was second place. A couple of Tesla models come in third and fourth. That really did shock me. And then after that, 3 Hondas.
Yeah, and Honda's not even an American company.
No, but they are made here.
Yeah.
And so they're using American parts, which I think is pretty cool. And then the Chevy Corvette made the top 10 list. No big surprise there. But, yeah, we got that. I think the article that I thought was the most interesting was the safety technology that people disable the most. And I find myself doing that sometimes. There's certain things that just irritate me, and I know it's good for you and all that, but lane keeping assist, for instance, is one where, you know, if you've got it on your car and you just barely get out of your lane, the car will jerk itself back in the lane, and that just irritates me to death. Just because it's not a smooth transition for most cars. So we got a list of that, and that rated really high. The number one thing on the list was adaptive cruise control, which I actually enjoy. It doesn't bother me a bit when it's my car is the same. It's keeping the same distance between me and the car in front of it. So if that car slows down, yeah, you're going to slow down. But you know, if it speeds up, you got no problems. And anytime you want to override it, all you have to do is hit the accelerator. It's really pretty simple. I was very surprised at how high that was.
Well, you know, the funny thing about the adaptive cruise control, if you're following somebody, it's great. But also, you know, you get on the highway, find somebody, you know, somebody driving a little faster than you are, and you can kind of follow them behind
and
the same speed.
Let them.
That's right.
I agree. I've done that more than once.
I've never done that, Jerry. I always drive the speed limit, always. So,
Matt, this is me. And one of the big thing is we're going to get the first look at the new Ford Bronco next Thursday, and a week from today. And I've got that information there on the news page at Car Pro USA, so people can see that. This is a much anticipated reveal.
Uh-huh.
So there we go.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are waiting to see what it's going to be compared to the old like late 70s model. Hopefully it's not one of those small ones, though.
You know, there's going to be several variations of this thing, and I think we'll get to see them all a week from today. And you can make up your own mind. But if people are expecting the big Bronco coming back, I'm afraid they're going to be disappointed.
Oh, sad. All right, Jerry, we want to remind everyone that you're on from 11 to 1 right here on 95.1 FM, 790 AM, KFYO on Saturdays, as well as everything that we've talked about. The Jeep will be on Monday on CarProUSA.com as a review, and you have reviews of all kinds of cars there. So if somebody's looking for a new car, make sure to check out CarProUSA.com.
There you go. Appreciate it, guys.
All right. Thanks, Jerry. You have a good day.
All right, pal. You too.
All right. We'll be right back on News Talk 95.1 FM, 790 AM, KFYO.